sooner or later we will need that much. But no, sir, we won't need that much. But that's when the Jones will come in, Angel. That's when the Jones will be even more popular. When we don't need the amount of boots, you can just put on Jones and fly around. At them time, I'm going to look at petty crimes and we are going to worry about. One grab purse here, one grab purse there. Those are the only things we are going to worry about. So pretty soon we won't need it for you. But another thing what I discussed yesterday was that Jamaica today, Fibunico Island, with the health service, where asking to the PMP, they mash up, and it's the worst I've ever seen. Today offers the only prosthetic replacement program to its citizens in the Caribbean. Today, Jamaica offers the only free prosthetic replacement service to its citizens in the Caribbean. Nowhere else not do it. When Dr. Tufton started the Limb for Life program, is the only one in the Caribbean. The only country in the Caribbean that says if you as a citizen get into an accident and you lose a limb, whether it be an arm or a leg, your government, you mean Nick? All right, good. Your government has a program that will assist you in getting it free, so you can get back to as much normalcy as you can. Second Chance Smile, the only one of its kind in the Caribbean again. Only one of its kind in the Caribbean. And these are coming out of a health service where the PMP will tell you how it mash up and nothing and go on. And the worst I've ever seen it. The compassionate care grant. Another one that is only in the Caribbean, you have these things. When it comes to a government caring for its citizens, Jamaica is leading. Let me give you now. I'm going to show you one really where Jamaica run against some other Caribbean people. It's kind of like one of my favorite race where Jamaica ever run, you know. And when we say leading by a mile, and a joke we make. When we say we are leading by a mile, you know, watch Team Jamaica in this race. And I have another in a little bit with two of the most watched and influential bloggers endorsing Andrew Holness for a third term, which is the Jamaica Young Police channel and Flip. The Jamaica
lady, pre-analysted
2253 into a headwind.
The Jamaica Young Police channel and Serbia. And I'm going to make you watch the whole build up.
World Under 20 record holders
work together.
This is one of my favorite Jamaica relay race. Everything. This is how Jamaica is leading the Caribbean. JLP Governor, big up yourself.
No Karika Hill at the Caribbean Games.
Look at this race.
Team allotment, 18 athletes. The Jamaican team.
Look at this is how Jamaica leads in whatever we do.
Put Perico on the spot somewhere.
When we are giving enough example of how we are leading the Caribbean, this is what we mean.
So, Caitlin Bob for the Jamaicans. Jamaicans are confident.
This is what we mean when we say we lead the Caribbean in so many
They
areas.
will go in lane number 5. Trinidad and Tobago in lane 4. They have the outstanding Shaniqua Bascom in their line. Looking to Perdicus Islands in lane number 2. Are we about to witness something special in Kingston?
Look at us leading the Caribbean.
The World Under-20 Championships was held in Kingston. Simone Facey, 43-40 on that night. That stood as the Jamaican junior record until last year.
Oh yeah, man. So my time I miss it.
Deliver something even more spectacular on home soil. Jamaica in lane 5.
And that was the Farmer National Stadium Cup.
Up they go. Serena Cole places out on the block for the Jamaicans. Already closes down. On Bermuda. The Jamaicans are flying with Tina Clayton, the 100 champion. The world under-20 champion. Destroys the field on the back stretch. She will hand over to Brianna Liston. Liston running a super curve for the Jamaicans. The rest of the field out of shot. Can they execute the final change? Tina Clayton has the baton, and she is surging down the home stretch. The world record is on the threat. Tina Clayton is flying, and Jamaica will break the world record. 42-59.
When we say we lead in the Caribbean, that's what we are talking about here.
But they have delivered in the most spectacular fashion.
Stunning. Expected this world record in the juniors later this season. This team running together for the first time. Liston Slot.
When we say we are leading the Caribbean,
The world champs last year. The baton passing.
and that we mean.
Second change, the last change. Beautiful.
Right, we now play.
First change, champsy. But second,
When we say we lead in the Caribbean, that is what we mean.
under 20 record by Jamaica.
That's the Jamaica Labour Party running for the
There's
third term.
Liston for a third leg.
Right.
Fearless, matchless, and brilliant.
Kingston stands.
Right, that was our little. But as I said, I want you guys to listen to this video with me. Alright, so we are going to play it now.
Then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now. And stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat this life because of the culture of criminality that they imparted to us.
It's so low to me. You guys hearing it clearly?
During this, what is going on right now, you cannot be neutral. In Jamaica, when you see a country about to go in a direction that the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal, you can't be neutral. If you are neutral, you're not a patriot. You are not a Jamaican. You're a traitor to your own country. All like-minded Jamaicans who are against criminality, this is the year where you have to come out and vote, because there's only one party that is anti-criminal, and that's the Jamaica Labour Party. So that's the reason why I support and I endorse the Prime Minister. I mean, this is not, look here, I am not over here about business, views and anything. I am all about my country. We see a man who is doing some work, and his work is reaping dividend. We see the murder rate has declined. Even at St. James, where you have one murder, not even when I was police officer that happened. So I would want to change from this man to a big belly white man who have more respect for us, not even the police. Even the police, never bodyguard, Mark gonna be a good. A man like that on April 29, 2025, support the police, and you guys are there bodyguarding him. No, man, even have to go find like some done bodyguarding. I would anybody there. We deserve no police protection, zero. Because the man is anti-police. So you know that most people don't know because Jlp's channel is not for low IQ people. Although them listen, them love it and and enjoy listening to his commentary. Because he's very sensational and for getting to people's psyche. And we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, yes, we understand one and two little things. Yes, in depth. And we can't tell us say, yes, we're doing some good work, and you have to give what due to Caesar. And I said before, we say, yeah, he's the number one vlogger when it comes to Jamaica. Number one. Nobody, no other vlogger even come close to the work that he has done. I know some people, if everybody like it, something is wrong with it. But we have to give this amount of respect for it. So, Jlp's video endorsing Andrew Wallace for another 5 years. I could support a control 100%. The Vulture Squad captain could never play this game of nation building. Which would be kind of following narrative. They do things with views, but they do things. So you have to understand, they have to be careful what they do with them channel. Because them is all about maintaining audience to get views. But they don't care. I love Jamaica. Like for me, I am a Jamaican by birth. I love Jamaica. It's not because I am foreign-minded while I'm migrate. I was forced to because when the PNP was in power as a government, the corruption within the police was intolerable. That would about like to choke me. I work with some police where I tell them, real criminal them, man wanted to have 7 counts of murder. And just come through the front gate and once we just walk back out of the front gate hours after so money run. And I could not, so I was targeted because I talk up against it. There were 7 people.
And you hear what the man said a while ago?
I went to about like to choke me. I work with some police where I tell them, real criminal them, man wanted to have 7 counts of murder. And just come through the front gate and once we just walk back out of the front gate hours after so money run. And I could not, so I was targeted because I talk up against it. There were 7 people that this boy Ratty that killed him. And when they kill him, them say my 7-star general. And give him big funeral and him a soldier. I tell you, it's just crazy. But Jlp, the ghostly voice of reason and truth at Politics Watch has done it again. In this latest video, he didn't whisper, he roared. And what he said, that based on the facts, statistics, and observable changes across the Highland, Andrew Wallace and his government deserve another 5 years. As a man born and raised in Jonestown, in the firm.
Well, Mogul, the only thing
without reservation.
Mogul, the only thing I go find a toilet a shit, If you look in the toilet and you see shit in there, don't be surprised. A shit alone will come out of the toilet.
Not 50%, not 75%, but 100%. Because when the truth knocks, real patriots open the door. I have no problem endorsing this government for the next 5 years. Reason being, the PNP LGBTQ+ is a criminal organization. They are the biggest enemies of poor people in Jamaica. And I say that without any apologies. All of them, every one of them. Because you can't have Jamaica where you, on April 29th, you don't come out and support the police. And you're silent. The amount of illegal weapons were found. Condemn it. Because you know that the weapon them coming is for you to issue to men to kill other Jamaicans or this big belly white man from England to gain power to use field tactics. That's what Michael Manley did in 1976. So we cannot, in our good conscience, we cannot, not now, not never, or ever, not until they change this culture of criminality, chaos, murder, and supporting dance. No, we don't know that. So this endorsement was made in a vacuum. It comes after careful observation of the Jamaican landscape, crime reduction strategy, infrastructure, improvements, fewer fatal shootings by police and a clear effort to clean up the justice system that has been corrupted decades of criminal politics by the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Let's not get it twisted. This isn't about party colors. It's about national survival. Because if I just think about myself,
hello everyone.
I said my life,
Welcome
before,
again
my
to
life,
Jamaica
my
411.
life is not for me.
Thank you for
If I
stopping
think
by.
that, no, I have to think about my fellow Jamaicans and the generations to come. We want to get rid of this criminal culture out of the psyche of the people in mind. The youths them. So now I hear some of you PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organizations, sympathizers in the distance. Already hyperventilating, sit down. Yeah man, I said sit down. Drink some lime and water and listen. Sir P's endorsement of Prime Minister Holness is a calculated affirmation of leadership that, despite the challenges, has demonstrated a willingness to protect Jamaica from the descent into total lawlessness. Compare that with the clowns and charlatans from the opposition, a brigade of criminals masquerading as freedom fighters, ready to throw the nation into chaos just to get their hands on power. And don't forget the Vulture Squad captain, always over and over dead hopes and picking at carcasses of failed ideas. No other talent, parasite, live off other people. And this is the video where he's supposed to do and regurgitate and add to it. Because they are not patriots, they are traitors. PNP, LGBTQ plus criminal organization, supporters, voters, and activists. They have a conscience, they love Jamaica. Yes. I'm born and raised in a billionaire beast. I have to explain all my background again and keep telling people where I'm from. And yes. But I love Jamaica, I don't love the party. You understand? As this, you know, as I said before, I said, that one couldn't play in this league. Remember, what is happening? You know, some people can't play in this league of vision, planning and execution. The Vulture Squad captain is on a skill that's stirring up noise, never solutions. The Vulture doesn't build, he waits until something dies. But Jamaica isn't dead. That's under Holness leadership. I'm certainly not why people like Sir P and I are here to sound the alarm. Some of you are still open for a return to the days of anarchy, when gunmen roamed freely, dance ruled communities and criminals had no power than the Prime Minister. But that era is over. Yeah man, but I don't want to believe it. You know, that era is over. Jamaica doesn't need a foreign-born, big-belly white man, Mark Gummerbeer Golden, a puppet who wouldn't last 1 hour in Tower Street prison without bawling for mummy. We need leaders who stand firm, not ones who shake hands with dons and call it diplomacy. We have seen him march it on the Jamaica Young Police Channel here. This man marched with known murderer Danville Palmer. It's on Jamaica Young Police Channel on Labor Day 2023. Sir P spoke. He laid out the facts. And if you are brave enough to face the truth, you will see what we say. A government that's far from perfect but committed to dragging this country towards one policy at a time, one community at a time, and even it has to drag it kicking and screaming. So yes, 5 more years for Andrew Holness, because the alternative, that horror movie we have seen before, and Jamaica can't afford that sequel. So Sir P video, the Vulture Squad captain couldn't play this truth because it doesn't fit in his cranium. He's not a patriot, he's a parasite. But cut through the fog and call things what they are. Sir P, the voice behind Politics Watch, release a powerful, unapologetic endorsement of Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his administration for another 5 years of leadership and just as predictability, the usual suspects crawl out from their holes, chief among them, Vulture Squad captain. But here's the cold truth. He wouldn't dare to play this video, not because it isn't factual, no, because it lacks merits. It doesn't. But because it clashes violently with the cobweb of bias and betrayal that clutter his cranium, he simply cannot compute patriotism. Because he's not driven by a love for Jamaica. No, he's a parasite feeding off division, hatred, and false narrative designed to prop up a criminal political organization that has no business existing in civil society. So every time the man drop a video, and him jump, oh, Captain Advance Squad! No talent, nothing. People don't learn anything from them, they just entertain them, dummies. Let's not pretend we don't know the kind of people the Vulture and his flock cater to. They are bred in the mental barracks of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. A party that has publicly shown time and time again that they harbor and protect criminals, elevate murderers, and spit in the face of law-abiding Jamaicans. Don't take my word for it. Just watch last year's circus at the National Arena, their so-called party conference. It was less a political event and more of a parade of convicted killers, drug dealers, and traffickers, and political enablers of evil. And who stood tall at that disgrace gathering? None other than Mark W. Golding, the foreign-born British man. Yes, this man born in Britain, whose ties to Jamaica are as thin as his conviction to law and order. He has zero roots in our struggle, and yet he dares to position himself as a potential prime minister. Not on my watch, and not on the watch of
Not on politics watch.
who still believe in sovereignty, accountability, and pride. When I talk to the traitors them and they sell out the licky them, the $500, they're talking, we are appealing to the decent, ethical, and law-abiding Jamaica who still have a mind, can think. And you can see evil when evil presents itself. Put aside your love for the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization if you do not want to live in a society where terrorism become normal. Remember what happened in the 1990s, what the PNP LGBTQ was giving up Jamaica, the Klansman gang. And Sir P has done a number on them. And this is why Sir P and Sir Porter's endorsement are not only powerful but necessary.
You see, when he mentioned that a while ago about giving it Jamaica to the criminals in the 90s, Spanish Town in particular, come, I don't know who old enough can remember when Spanish Town and the rebuilding of Spanish Town just started in the late 80s, early 90s coming up, when developments like Ensom City just started. When places like the Spanish Town Shopping Center just built up. And Spanish Town used to be, and I'm talking in them time, the early 90s, late 80s, Spanish Town was a 24-hour city. Man, remember, Spanish Town used to operate 24 hours. Any hours a night you want a taxi or a bus to go anywhere, whether it be Montego Bay, Ochi or whatever, you always go to Spanish Town and there's always a bus or a taxi alone to go them place there. That is what Spanish Town was. When LOJ Shopping Center in the Migra Spanish Town was one of the prettiest places you ever see anywhere. That was back then. But the PMP allow criminals to take over Spanish Town and destroy it. Spanish Town was not meant to be the little back-a-wall place that it is today, and the PMP allow gangs to take over this place unchallenged. Guys, you know, me feel I'm going to restart the live now. I think I am going to have to restart this. I don't know why this thing putting me on restriction. It is putting me on restriction, and I don't know why. I don't know what. Since we get the notification, I don't know what I did to violate anything. So guys, beg you know a little bit of time. I'm going to restart and come back on. So beg you know a little time. I don't know why. I think try to get it out of this thing I'm waiting. So I'll be right back.
Actually more.
Yes.
So you're right with that too.
True. Because you see whatever they in your subconscious,
Yes.
you smoke the weed, that's what it is going to actually push out. That is exactly so.
Yes. So if you are crop naturally, no care how much weed that way you push. You know, don't like when you see some people and you fight them to get a job. They won't get it. Because they don't have that mindset.
Say.
So you have to understand.
I want people because we still know. We don't know the problem, you know. We just make sure say, yes, so we're the inside of you, it will make sure push it forward. Because if you love for work, the weed are gonna make you work. And you see, if you just sit down and you want to be lazy and just lazy, the weed are gonna make you just lazy and stop.
Remember, all right. Look on it for example. We not take crack and them thing, but look on the artists when them tell you where take it and hear them sing, hear them go on. All right, them successful, but what? We're not gonna say through the crack. Crack the people all about wickedness. But
All about wickedness.
Put out of it. So we're not gonna say I throw the crack while them feel like that. No. Some people just actually stay like that. Just like when people have some local mean ways and corrupt ways, not too much money them have them not share it. That's some people just naturally stay like that.
True.
While some people that just give it for them when them not have it, them a give.
That's a code, facts.
Yeah, brother, so when I want to use certain things, we know say it does enhance, yes, a judgment more different. That's the only difference it look. More, you see, brought up more. The time people say, hey, watch how them drink and talk, everything, that thing's very nice, you know? Yes, it's the truth.
Yes. But then again, you know, you see, a man will drink, and a man will smoke, and a man will just naturally that way there.
Yeah.
It just come like, you know, it's a substance, you just abuse the substance, you know. So when the substance abuse, because you have a different man, you know. Him only, when him go party, back in the days, man, you should just go party to just sniff coke. Then when sniff it become addiction. Then just go forget a vibes, a buzz. But you see when can become a consuming entity to you, I guess you got a problem with it now. Because it just was a feel good something. Me have a school. And the first time me try to smoke a cigarette, I may never know so your face, let the cigarette come through your mouth. Me swallow the smoke and I vomit blood, and from that me never took back a cigarette in my mouth. I mean then a 7th grade that time there. School, me have a friend from me I grew up, I have beard and everything. So everybody say, all right, Celeste, we want to try something. So you look like a grown man. Amigo, the man never, my mother take off my school shirt and put on a next shirt and walk go in there. And the man no question me. The man thinks me a big man. And just give me it. And I said, and the man say, Celeste. I already go down and reel the button now and try it. I blood me vomit and that never go back in my mouth again. I mean, so that's enough for me.
All right, Tino.
Yeah.
In my youth days now, my father was always having weed store. I'm going to the liquor pan where I'm having weed and I take out some. And I have virgin pass through and I go roll up my spliff and light it. And when I light it, I make it first puff. And I come through my nose. And I say, Bombard, a long time you do this, man. Me? You just follow through with it and I laugh. Yeah, man, I first time I do it. But guess what? Always I see my father do it.
Ah.
You see me? You know, it never affect me now, you know, in no way. But guess what? I am not the person to